What's up, guys and girls? So we had a pretty terrible result last race. Bahrain was a bit of a write-off. We failed to even finish and cross the line with Norris, coming to a stop on the last corner because he ran out of fuel. And Danny Rick put in a pretty solid performance to one stop, but only achieved 14th. So 0 points from the race, even though we should have had a couple. We should have been up there on the constructors, just behind Alpine, but not to be. So onwards, and we've got Jeddah up next, got Saudi Arabia. So we're going to try a little bit better to get a better result this time out. Look at our performance objective, reach Q3, which we almost did. We almost reached Q3 last time, so we could potentially get that. Fastest lap, no chance. Qualifying streak, we are on 1 out of 3 on the qualifying streak. That's good. We qualifying position 12th. Hot streak target 3. So if we get 12th or higher, we will continue that. Get Q3 and we'll get a little bit of a reward. But I'm not going to guarantee anything because our drivers at the moment are not performing massively well. So we shall go to the race prep.
Formula One is back. Welcome to one of the fastest circuits on the calendar here at Jeddah. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix is about to kick off and the atmosphere here is electric. Stay right
okay,
here.
That's enough of that. Let's go. Let's get straight into P1. And start working on our setups. Let's look at the report first, see what we've got to play with. Dry all the way through. No surprise there. I don't think it's going to really rain. Historic safety car chance, 100%. Pit loss time, 25 seconds. Even though in Bahrain, I think it was 22 seconds. Even though it said 25 seconds in the circuit info. So I'm not sure how accurate that is. It's not as abrasive as Bahrain was. So we might be able to one-stop again, potentially. But let's jump in. Expected strategies. Yeah, one-stop strategies. There we go. Medium, hard. Or if we want to be super aggressive, soft, hard, medium. Or we could go soft, medium, medium if we've got 2 sets of mediums there, potentially. I might think about that with a Lando Norris, maybe a soft, medium, medium, and then a one-stop for Danny Rick. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. So we go. We've got an upgraded suspension on Lando's car. Haven't got it on Danny Rick's car because we've only got one of them. So Danny Rick's running the old suspension. Let's do our usual run plan. Hard tyres, 20 laps, car setup. Here we go. So I'll just do something like that, I think. Roughly in the middle. Pace, always run slightly lower pace in practice. Again, 20 laps, hard tyre run for Lando. Same thing again, get that roughly in the middle. Low pace, and we're ready to go with both cars here. So I'm going to send Norris out first. He's got a slight tendency to crash into people and dive Danny inside, so we don't want him doing that on Danny Rick. And then I'll send Danny Rick out straight away afterwards, and then jump on 16 pace, 16 times speed. Let them do their thing.
Copy that.
Perfect. So we've got good confidence set up with Lando. I'm going to leave him out a little bit longer just to get our track acclimatization up a little bit more rather than bringing him in. I might not leave him out the full 20 laps this time though. Might bring him in after sort of 15, 16 laps. And we've got good set of confidence with Danny Rick as well. So that is very good. And looks like Verstappen's had a little moment. Who is he fighting? Oh, cutting the corner. But we've got, I think that was Lando just there in front of him. And I don't want...
Just what happened out there?
Not quite sure he should be devastated about that. All he did was cut one corner. But yeah, I'm going to bring Lando in now. And I'll bring Danny Rick in as well. So what have we got with our car setup? Bring it down. Great, bad, good, good. Okay. So I imagine oversteer will be around there. But we need to get braking stability quite a lot of way. We can do that with the toe. And then the ones that are good, we probably do just want to go either side, because then if it improves, we know it's this side. If it gets worse, we know it's that side. Bad, we want that to be pretty far away, and great, we probably want that to be a little closer, to be fair. And I'll confirm that, confirm the run plan, Car set up for Danny Rick. What we got? We got good, bad, great, good, bad. Probably okay. Again, we're just going for either side so we can limit kind of where we're at, whether we're getting closer or further away. Tyres, hard tyres again, run plan, 15 laps, confirm. They're both completed, so now we'll send the boys back out again. So Lando out first, a little bit of space, just a few seconds or so, and then we'll send Danny Rick out. We're currently 15th, 16th, but we're low pace. This is kind of where we were last race as well, to be expected. I don't think we're going to really be challenging for great points finishes just yet. We might be touching just the outside of the top 10 like we were last race with Lando. And it would help if we didn't get a penalty this time. If he didn't get a penalty in practice, it would be nice because he'd start a little bit higher up. So coming into the last few minutes of practice, we should just tick 5 out of 5 on both of these before the end of practice. And there we go, 5 out of 5. Setup confidence bad. So we've gone the wrong way with Danny Rick. We have made things a lot worse. So he's got a couple more laps on his run plan. And then we'll bring him in. We'll make the changes before the end of practice. So they're making the changes kind of between P1 and P2, and they won't affect our time in our run-in P2. We'll just wait for Lando to pop, which should be any second now. Any second now. Lando, 5 out of 5 please. Lando, there we go. Now we've got 5 out of 5 on Lando. So Danny Rick's in the pits, and we'll see what we've got with car setup. So it's gone bad. We've gone the wrong way here. So best was there. This has got worse. The front wing angle. So we need to oversteer this side. That was our best. That's good. So braking stability is better. Best. I can't remember what we were with corn. Oh, that's the best. That's where we are now. So probably around there somewhere. Very bad with traction. So we need to be maybe the left hand side with traction, and then straights is good but not great. So I know the wing angles are not right currently because we can't get oversteer to the right hand side. That doesn't affect oversteer, only these two do. Move it that way, that way, that way, that way, and I can't get it over. So we're going to have to do that with the wing angle. So we know braking stability optimal will be about there. That was our best, but it's still good on our previous. So that was good. That must have been great. This must be about optimal. Right, I'm going to go with that. Tyres, I'm going to have to hand them back now, so go for a medium set, run, 15 laps, confirm. We'll reconfigure Lando as well. What we're at with car setup here, we're great, bad, good, bad, bad. So, traction's over here, straights over here. Corner in, just to the right hand side of this, and that's incredibly bad. So braking stability needs to be all the way over there. So straights will need to be this side. Okay, let's go with that. So medium tyres, run your 15 laps. So the Haas guys will run in soft and medium tyres as well. We're running hards. So that half a second could quite easily get made up, and there's quite a small gap between each car all the way up to kind of 6th place really. It's less than about a 10th and a half between 6th and 8th. And then about 5 tenths between 9th and 14th. And then 5 tenths. So if we find a second, that's asking a lot, that is asking an awful lot, but if we find a second on this lap time, not that lap time because that was the last lap, but the best lap time we've done, we could be kind of roughly fighting for the top 10 there. So we've got car parts knowledge 99, 86, that'll be 100% pretty soon. That'll give us a full 3-point bonus. Track acclimatization, we pulled him in a little bit early, so we didn't quite maximise that, and then setup confidence was pretty bad so far. So we're sending Lando out.
Okay, so that's a green light.
We're sending Danny Rick out. There we go, 16 times pace, and let them do their thing. So we've got setup confidence good for Danny Rick. Again, we're fighting 14th, 16th place, kind of where we're at, but we're running low pace, don't forget. So that is good for Danny Rick.
How's the balance? How's the balance?
How long has he got? He's got a few laps left on his plan.
It's pretty even.
And then good for Lando. Now reconfigure the car. What have we got? Bring it down, great. Still bad. And the braking stability in the straights, and then great and good. So we haven't got our wing angles just right yet. So straights is going to be over there, isn't it? It's going to be way off there. So that's going to be something like that. Bad all the way over there. Good, a little bit of a jump. Bad, big jump. Great, small jump. Oversteer. Let's leave it at that. What we've got tyres. We've got 64%. I'm going to go soft set. They'll do 21 laps, so you'll get about 16, 15 usable laps out of that. Run plan. Let's do 14 lap run plan. And confirm with Danny Rick. We configured Loris's car. What have we got nice? We've got optimal, great, good, good, good. So that's good. We've nailed our oversteer. Brake stability wants to move a little bit. And then these a little bit more. So straights, first thing we want to do. Should we try that? Good, good, good. Got a bit of big jump. Great, it's got a small jump, and then optimal on there. Soft tyres, 14 lap stint. Confirm. We can see what we can do on the soft tyres. It'd be interesting to see if he starts putting in some better lap times and Lando out as well. Danny Rick does a 33.5 on his mediums. He's not quite matching that on his softs just yet. Lando, again, the pace is coming down from his outlap, but not to the point where he was at. And there we go. Danny Rick's just put in his best lap time, 33.4. Norris's lap time's coming down a little bit as well. They're still not really making too much of an indent on these guys. Hopefully they're running a faster pace than us in terms of the actual pace they're pushing at. Because if they're running at sort of standard pace or higher, and we're running at a low pace, that gives us a sort of advantage when we push our pace up a bit. Setup confidence optimal. Have we perfected your setup, Danny Rick? Perfect. Yes. Thank you. Danny Rick's coming into the garage. Still waiting on Lando's to his setup comments to pop. We'll reconfigure Danny Rick's car. What's he got? Have we got optimal? Optimal, great. Optimal. 99% confidence. I mean, I'm not touching that. I am not touching that. Come on, Lando. Give me your practice goals. Your setup. Confidence. He's heading into the garage. Did he not even get... He didn't even get 5. Oh, man, Lando. I think it's down to the engineer performance. I don't think Lando's got as good of an engineer as Danny Rick. And I think your sort of race engineer dictates how fast you kind of achieve setup confidence. Oh, there we go. So on the way in, he's just done it.
It's all good. It's a cool car to drive.
Cool car to drive.
Understood.
I like it. It's a cool car. We've had a crash on track. Competitor crash. That's okay. Competitor crash. I got scared then. Thought Lando had done something silly again. Let's have a look. What have you done, Shiri? Coming down into turn 1. Massive lock up. And, whoa. Massive lock. He didn't slow down at all. And that would be a red flag. That was a bad crash. That would be a red flag all day long. You've got VSC. Not sure you cover that in a VSC in a real race. That would destroy that Tech Pro barrier. But VSC it is. Reconfigure Lando's car. What we got? We've got optimal, great, optimal. So that's good. We've got 96% setup confidence. It's a cool car to drive. It's a cool car to drive. Again, I might just adjust the toe. Or if I make a tyre camber adjustment, it's going to adjust traction a touch. So I could bring that back and just play with the toe setup. Yeah, I'm going to adjust the toe angle to there. I see what I mean as well. I don't think he's even going to get out of the garage, to be fair. How long have we got remaining? I've done 8 minutes. So he'll get 1 or 2 laps. And that'll be it for Lando. But Danny Rick here, is his track acclimatization still going up, even though it's under a VSC? If it is, yeah, that's good. Again, pace-wise, we're still... I mean, Norris was on par with Mick before he crashed, but we're still half a second off from Yuki and these guys here. There's quite a big gap between Yuki and Magnussen, and then a 10th again there. And then 11th up to 7th is super close. Super close. So if we can get in the mix here, potential 7th, 8th place finish. And that will end it for practice 2. Again, 15th, 16th. Same as we were last session, but a little bit closer this time, thanks to the soft tyres. And we have 99% setup confidence there. That is ideal. And then I'm not even going to touch the car setup for Danny Rick. And we've made a slight adjustment. So we're in practice 3 here. Tyres, I'm going to keep this medium. I'm going to stick Danny Rick on a soft run. 15 laps. Push this up to 16. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to push a little bit with Danny Rick just to kind of see where his pace is. And then Lando, I'm going to keep his pace down low because he is just doing a setup run. Whereas Danny Rick isn't doing a setup run anymore. He's optimal setup. So with Danny Rick, it's much more about pace. What tyres are the others around us running? Most people running soft tyres, a couple of mediums. The Alpines and Aston Martins on mediums. Get on to light. Let's just work on the track acclimatization, get that as high as we can get it. And Danny Rick's finished his run anyway.
How's the balance?
And we've got an optimal setup for Lando as well.
Happy with that. I think everything's fine.
Perfect.
Okay, understood.
So both guys, optimal setups. Both guys heading to the garage. So we don't need to change anything in Danny Rick's car setup. I'll go soft Danny Rick. He's not going to use many softs in quali because I don't think he's going to perform as well as Lando. Lando might get through to Q3 potentially. So Lando will need more softs than Danny Rick. So Lando, we're going to stick on a set of mediums. Save his softs all for quali. Car setup we've got optimal 100% car setup, guys. We've got 100% with Lando, 99% with Danny Rick. Right, so Lando has now got 100% track acclimatization. His optimal setup, yes, he doesn't have the car parts knowledge. But that's not really going to increase for the next sort of 10 laps or so. So what I might do, I might just bring Lando in. We're not going to save these tyres, really, but just to save a little bit on the car more than anything. Save some engine sort of deg. We just missed pit lane. That was a late call. A little bit too late. And then as soon as this gets to 100% with Danny Rick, I'm going to do the same. I'm just bringing both in. Danny Rick's got 100% optimal setup. And this will be 100%. He'll have the maximum performance bonus. So cool, Danny Rick in. 100%, 100%, 100%. And that'll do it. We've got 10 minutes left on the session. But we've got nothing to do. 99% confidence in the setup. 100% confidence in the setup. So we're good. Let's just sim this out. Let's just sim this session out and head into quali. So that's the end of practice 3, and we finished a bit higher with Danny Rick. He was on the sort of a slightly aggressive, more qualified, not qualifying sim, but he was on the soft tyres and pushing, so he finished a little bit higher than Lando. I don't think they're really comparable those times, but it's good to see Danny Rick up there, touching kind of the points positions. And look at that, 15 out of 15 performance bonus for the first time this season. 100%, 100%, 99%, 100%, 100% and 90%. So we've nailed it through practice, completed our goals, onto quali.
Green.
So here we are in quali. I'm just checking the expected strategies again. Soft, hard, medium. So maybe a soft, medium, medium for Danny Rick, potentially there. Or Lando could go a soft, maybe a soft, hard, soft, potentially. And then Danny Rick's got 2 brand new sets of medium tyres. It almost seems a shame not to use them. But a one stop is probably the quickest way, medium and hard. It's 25-second pit lane loss if we did stop again. So we'll see. When we get to the race, we'll see where we're at. So Lando I'm definitely just going to do 2 runs with. I'm going to leave Lando in a little bit. Maybe try what I tried last time. So Danny Rick's on his out lap. as he comes round for his flying, or as he comes around just to start his flying lap, send Lando out. Lando will follow Danny Rick round, and then as Danny Rick's doing his in lap, Lando might get a little bit of a tow. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to send Lando out as Danny Rick rounds the last corner. See if we can get this tow working. What I don't want is I don't want Lando to come out in front of Danny Rick. Lando, go now. Let's see where we're at. So Lando is behind Danny Rick. That's good. Maybe a little bit too far. Still haven't judged this right. That's not too bad. We don't want to get held up by Danny Rick, but at the same time, maybe just kind of like a slight tow through this last section. We've got some guys that are close to us. So Danny Rick's put in a 130.8, so 8 tenths off of George Russell, who is probably around 7th fastest car. So that's not good. That is really not good. Right, Lando, are you getting a bit of a tow? No, Lando's way too far back. Didn't time that very well, so need to be a little bit more aggressive with that strategy. Unless Danny Rick slows through his last sector, but I don't think he will. What have we got for Lando? 33.2, a little bit faster than Danny Rick. 29 flat again. We've got 28.3, so 2 tenths up on Danny Rick. That isn't good. That's really not good. Have you tried 2 flying laps? The tyres aren't wearing very much. I mean, the tyres aren't wearing, and the track is not rubbered in at all, so maybe just getting some rubber down, getting some confidence. I might try that with Danny Rick. It could go horribly wrong. But we'll see what this does. This might end really badly and we might not even get out of quali, but so far we're 9th and 11th, which is actually pretty darn good. We'll see what Danny Rick's doing. 33.4, slower first sector, but he's running higher fuel, don't forget, on his first run. Where are you at with your time? So he's set a faster middle sector. So here we go, everyone's starting to come out now. I'm going to go out at 2 minutes 30. Want to be one of the last guys across the line again. But let's send him out now. Got the 2 Alphas behind us and Mick Schumacher. Mick Schumacher needs a good lap. 4.9 seconds. What is going on here? Vettel, Latifi and Mick Schumacher have not got a representative lap time on the board at all. Over a second back from Albon. Is he doing faster sector times? 33.4, no. He's not. He's doing the same sector times. 80% on the tyres. Still overheating. 29 flat. No, this is not working out for Danny Rick, this 2-run stint. Maybe because they've got Alonso all over him, but Danny Rick's going to be slowing Alonso down. And Alonso is in the drop zone. This could really hamper Alonso. He got out. Alonso got out. A 10th behind Danny Rick. Lando's putting in a good lap time. So we are safe. Alonso's the driver really at risk here. Bottas will jump up higher. Mick could jump up higher. So yeah, there you go. Bottas up there. If Mick could knock out Alonso, that could be great. And he doesn't. He just misses it. We're comfortably through. 12th and 14th. And both drivers only use 2 sets of tyres, which is good. So we're through. Data view. I want to see lap history of Danny Rick first. So this was his first flyer. That was his second flyer. So his second flyer was just under a 10th down on his first. But Danny Rick's only got 1 set of brand new softs left. So Danny Rick's first lap. Let's do 1 lap only. His first lap's going to be on used softs. Whereas Lando can go. Lando might do the same, just in case he does get through to Q3. He finished 12th. I don't think he will get through to Q3, but he'll do a soft run, save a set of softs for the race. So he's got 2 brand new sets of softs, even though I don't think he's going to need them. But we might go soft, hard, soft. That's what I'm thinking. 29.1 for Danny Rick. So again, not quite as fast as Lando. Consistently sort of a couple of tenths off. So first lap times, we've got a 138 and a 136, almost 137. So that puts us 5th and 9th. So Lando could have a chance of getting out here. Magnussen's popped up pretty high. Gasly and Ocon, really high. What are they doing? Look at that. Gasly and Ocon leading the session above the Ferraris. So again, I'm going to send Danny Rick out last to give him the best track conditions. I'm going to send Lando out first, about now, and then going to send Danny Rick out around 2:20, 2:30. So Danny Rick, let's go now. Come on. Hopefully that puts Danny Rick last on track. It does, because everyone else in the pits is already been knocked out. So Danny Rick is going to have the best track conditions here. Let's just push this down. Let's have a look and watch this lap. Get on board with Lando here. A bit of long on board. Oh, with Danny Rick even. I want Lando. That's what I wanted. Where are we at? Approaching the first sector line, and he is up on his best, 33.2. He did a 33.3 last time, so that is good. And Danny Rick, where are you? Come on, Danny Rick. You're the man that I want to really improve here. A 30.8. He needs to get a 30.6 something. Okay, 33.3. Not fantastic. Half a tenth off of Lando. Lando 28.9, so Lando is still improving. That is good. That is very good. Can Danny Rick get under a 29 for his sector 2? No, it's a 29 on the dot again. Danny Rick's not really improving. But across the line with Lando. Lando's got a... No, Lando's only in 10th spot. No, Lando is out. Lando is out. Danny Rick, what can you do? Didn't make it through to Q3. I was very confident then. We were off by 2 tenths as well. Danny Rick, 15th place. Wow, that was bad. That was not good. I thought Lando had a real shout of getting Q3 then. He had a brand new set of softs ready and waiting for him. He only improved a 10th on his best time, and Danny didn't even improve a 10th. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with that, Lando. Right guys, we're here in the race now, and we didn't have the best qualifying. I think 12th and 15th. 12th for Lando, 15th for Danny Rick. But we've got perfect car setup confidence, we've got a good track acclimatization, we've got 15% driver bonus for each driver, performance bonus. But let's see what we can do here. I want to see what compounds we've got. So Danny Rick's got 2 brand new mediums, 1 brand new soft, and a brand new hard. So Danny Rick has got pick of the bunch really on his strategy. So fastest strategy, I could go switch around, start on the hard tyre, run long, and then he'll finish stronger. I think I might do that. Yeah, this setup here, the hard medium, and then pit a lap earlier. Or if I push it, he could go soft to finish. Danny Rick was very good on tyres last race. Is what I'm going to do for Danny Rick. Perfect. So he's running hard, soft, and then for Lando, I want to try out this 2-stop. I do. I think it might be the way to do it. He can push hard on both soft tyres. He can run a little bit longer on his first set of softs. So that's what I'm going to go for. But he mixes things up, and if he gets a good start, gets a couple of places, he could be away. So I'm going to do that. We're going to 2-stop Lando. We're going to 1-stop Danny Rick. Should I put a little bit more fuel in the car? What do you think after last race? Should I bump up the fuel load by 1 extra lap? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I can't risk it. He's going to have 1 extra lap of fuel in Lando, just so we don't repeat what we did last time. Right, 12th and 15th. Strategy's locked in. Let's go to the race.
We're now moments away from this.
Here we go. The boys are ready. Come on, guys.
And it's lights out.
And it's away we go. There we are. So full attack.
Stay close.
Deploy, or overtake even. Overtake. What have we got? What have we got? We're going to also push on fuel.
Overtake button available.
So Lando's up to 11th. Let's have a look at Lando. Lando's up to 11th. Fighting for 10th with Gasly. Danny Rick is 15th.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
So let's watch that. We kind of missed it a little bit.
Watch this.
What have we got? So it's kind of just around the outside of turn 2. So we're full push with Lando. And then Danny Rick, it's almost the same. It's the same view. Both stuck behind an AlphaTauri. So we're deploying full ERS on overtake here. We're pushing on the tyres initially. Danny Rick, I'm going to put down standard. Although he might actually get a move here. Danny Rick, that's risky. He's gone for the inside. He's gone for the inside over Yuki. He didn't get it. Didn't get it. Lando is very close. What side is he going to go? Oi, that is very fast through there. That is very fast through there, Lando. You need to clear Gasly though. If Lando clears Gasly, your strategy is good. If Lando does not clear Gasly, this could be bad because Gasly's on the hard tyre. Lando needs to get him very quickly. What have we got? Everyone medium, medium, hard, medium, hard for a few guys in mediums. Guan Yu Zhou and K-Mag both on softs with us. Yuki is on the hards with Danny. Danny Rick, I'm going to put him onto neutral. He can go with Yuki. They're both on the same strategy by the looks of it. And then K-Mag up ahead is on the softs, isn't he? Yeah. So Yuki and Danny, same strategy. If he can keep Mick Schumacher behind him, then he'll be in for a solid run, and then he's got the softs to the end. So we need to conserve tyres for Danny Rick. Lando, you need to get past Gasly. He's down the inside. That is not an overtaking spot, but he's going to make it stick. He's going to make it stick. He's going to run the outside. Is Gasly going to push him wide? No. Lando's through.
Okay, mate, good job.
Lando is through, and we don't really want Guan Yu Zhou following, but he's got through anyway. That's not good. We want to pull away from Guan Yu Zhou because he's on the soft tyre with us. Do we chase down Esteban? Is the question. Esteban's on medium. And Valtteri's on medium. So everyone in front now is on mediums or hard. Norris is the lead driver on softs. This brings pace down to aggressive because that's what we were going to run. So what we need here, we need Norris to back up to Ocon or get it towards Ocon, which is what he has just done. He's right within the DRS range, which is perfect. And Ricciardo got Yuki. Nicely done, Ricciardo. Look at that, down the pit straight. Easy DRS overtake. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's see if he can make any moves on Alonso here. This isn't doing our strategy any good whatsoever. Really, we need to be in free air to be making the most of these soft tyres. We're still good on our tyre life. This DRS is just this DRS train that's preventing us from moving forwards. Guan Yu Zhou's pitted. So Guan Yu Zhou and K-Mag were both on softs. Guan Yu Zhou was definitely on softs. Tyre history, that's what we want. And K-Mag was on softs as well, yes. So the two other soft runners are pitted now. We don't want to be undercut from them, is what I'm thinking. Maybe we should box as well. We're not making any progress here at all, are we? I'm gonna box early. I'm gonna box this lap in a reaction to the two guys behind onto a medium and pit. So here's boxing now.
Box now, box now. The pit lane.
Right, we've got Guan Yu Zhou here as a car to watch. So watch the mechanics do their thing. Mechanics are good. And Guan Yu Zhou's coming down the last corner now. Remember the pit exit does kind of cut the first corner a little bit, but currently Guan Yu Zhou, I think he's going to get us. I think he might get us. Go normal on our ERS. And no, we've got Guan Yu Zhou comfortably. 2 seconds back. Perfect. So don't fight teammate, but we've got Yuki right between us. On the hard tyre, Norris should be able to make easy work of it here. I push as well. If he gets past Yuki, which he's got to do. Look how close he is. Maybe he's got DRS. Must not be a DRS zone, is that? No, that isn't a DRS zone, I don't think. But Lando's all over the back of Yuki here. This is going to get... oh no, Daniel's going to get taken by Yuki here. But Lando's through. That's okay. That's pretty much what we didn't want to happen. We didn't want Daniel to lose that spot to Yuki because they're the guys that are battling. So Verstappen's in the pits. We need to clear Yuki Tsunoda here, which Norris is going to do. He's got DRS. Surely he's going to do it very quickly. I hope. So Norris has jumped Ocon, not Russell though. Being massively held up by Yuki Tsunoda. Okay, he's passed Yuki. Neutral, pace, bring down to standard. Fuel will keep high, but I still don't think that's right. Let's see how we did it. Let's see how Norris got past Yuki.
Watch this, we're looking at Lando Norris.
No, not an overtaking spot, Lando, but that's not going to stop you. Nicely done. Nicely done, Lando. But this two stopper's not going to work, is it? We need Norris to overtake Russell, disappear off the road. Up the road, that's what we need. Danny Rick, we're not going to fight teammate now, he's nowhere near him. But Danny Rick's tyres are still going good. He's going to be full attack at the end. At the end, Danny Rick is going to be full attack. So Norris is dropping Ocon a little bit, but he is not anywhere near Russell, which is where he needs to be. He needs to be with Russell and ahead of him, really, because the guys behind Ocon is who I'm fighting for points, and if I can't pull away for a 20-odd second gap to Ocon, then we're going to pit and we're going to be right down in 16th place. No. Have I just destroyed another potential points finish by opting for a two-stop strategy here? Oh, I don't know. I think we may have done. Us, Guan Yu Zhou, K-Mag, I don't think they'll get to the end on those hards. They're all three stopping.
Alpine just advanced.
Oh no.
Let's have a look.
Ocon got past Norris.
Okay,
That's
so
not good.
There we have the Alpine.
And Ocon's on hard tyres as well. Norris, we need to be away from this group of people.
And the team
Oh
had
dear.
such high hopes today.
Yeah, such high hopes. It's not coming to fruition, really. Norris is on his fuel number, he's down. You have to go balanced on his fuel. He did get Ocon, yeah, he's got Ocon. He's dropping back from Russell. See how he's done it. Let's see how he's done it. Come on, Lando.
Just take a look at the McLaren.
Same way he got us, down that pit straight, DRS. Easy overtake. So we're... Ocon's back past, I'm not even going to watch it. I don't want to see. I don't want to see it happen. Oh, what? Wait. I've just seen what's going on here. What is going on here? Daniel Ricciardo past Lando Norris. Don't fight. I'm going to leave that on all race, I think. All race, I've got to. He keeps getting past Norris. Is Norris really that slow on these mediums? Norris is just... And look at that. He's now let Tsunoda and Bottas through. Daniel, that is not how you... You should just sit behind Norris and let him pull you along. But he's... keeps giving away positions to Tsunoda and now Bottas as well. Oh dear, this is a race that's not going massively well. Tsunoda overtakes Norris. Tsunoda, on his very old hard tyres, has overtaken Norris on his much younger medium tyres. And Zhou, who is the other guy who's with us in this two-stop strategy, is now right behind Lando. And Norris is just dropping backwards. These medium tyres are not working at all. Guan Yu Zhou, what tyres are you on? He's gone for the hards. Maybe we should have gone hard tyres. Maybe it's just the medium tyres. They didn't really work very well. These guys on mediums up here were slow in their first stint. Medium tyres are just not working around here. I'm going to get rid of don't fight teammate, and I'm going to let Daniel through. I'm going to don't fight teammate. Danny Rick's gone through, there we go. Maybe I should have done that sooner. Maybe I should have done that sooner. Danny is our lead man now. Danny is our lead man. Didn't think I was going to be saying that, but that's good. I want Danny Rick to do well. So Gasly and Alonso are both pitted now, and they're both behind Norris. Yep, I'm going to ignore that pit call. And we just entered the pit window with Lando as well. And he is going to struggle with tyres at the end. He's not going to make it anywhere near as far as Daniel is. We've had a crash on track. We've had a crash on track. Are we going to get a safety car here? Where are we? We're We're the opposite side of the track, so we've got time to react if there is a safety car.
Struggling a little bit more.
Bottas has crashed.
Now let's watch this.
Turn 13 as well, so that was near us. Is it going to be a big crash? Is it going to be a big crash?
That crash is terrible news.
Oh, that's
for
not a
the
big
team.
crash at all. That might not be a safety car. It might be a V. No, there's nothing. It's just been pushed away. Oh, safety car could have absolutely brought us into contention then. But it didn't work, and Lando's in a bit of trouble. He's going to have to pit soon. So Daniel Ricciardo in this lap is getting held up by Tsunoda. He's going to try and undercut him here.
Okay, box confirm.
Box confirm. So hopefully Tsunoda won't pit. And Tsunoda is pitting. Damn it.
Daniel pit lane.
And then I'm going to pit next lap with Lando. Brand new softs.
Remember the pit lane speed limiter.
Pit. Ah, that did not work at all. I was hoping we could undercut Tsunoda then, but he covered us off. We must have seen our guys on the pit lane.
Tsunoda boxed.
Tsunoda box, yeah. And we got him. We got Tsunoda in the pits. Yes, that is what we want. That is exactly what we want. So that is pit stops done for these guys. And then let's go full attack. And we've got push and deploy as well. Why is Alonso not opening his DRS? Get rid of that because he's about to box. And we'll watch Lando box now. Which I'm sure Alonso and Gasly are very happy to see.
Lando pit lane.
Lando pit lane. So Danny Rick's pulled a second away from Tsunoda, which is good. And where's Norris going to feed out? Probably behind Tsunoda, I'd imagine. We've got Tsunoda and Danny Rick coming down the pit straight now. Norris just coming down the pit lane. Danny Rick's through. Yuki's, look, there we go. It's going to be very tight. Yuki's got him. Yuki has got Norris here. So if Norris now, let's go aggressive and push on fuel.
Yeah, confirm.
See if we can jump Tsunoda here. Norris, I want him to get past Tsunoda and just follow Danny through. So we've got, he's all over the back of him. All over the back of Yuki here. Here we go, he's got inside again, DRS. Is no, Danny, that is not what we need. Oh, he stopped. He stopped on track. Daniel Ricciardo.
They've locked up
He
and
has
gone straight on.
thrown it away.
Let's see what happened there.
Ah,
Daniel Ricciardo
our
involved
chance
here.
of points.
Well, they've lost it.
Our chance
They've
of points
locked
have gone just right there, and then same place Bottas locked up earlier. And what is that? What is that?
up. That's going to be.
What a disaster. That's nice. You've got to get past Yuki here. You have to get past Yuki. This is infuriating. He's putting alongside. No, Yuki's just cut him up again. So that's Ocon.
Let's have a
What's
look.
Ocon doing?
Okay, so there we have the Alpine. Spin out.
Just a little awkward oversteer spin. Norris is past. Norris has got past Yuki Tsunoda. Danny is just dropping backwards.
Okay, mate, nice work.
I was so hopeful for Danny Rick to close in on Bottas.
McLaren
What have we got with these
gains
tyres?
position.
I want to see
We can
that.
take a look
I want to see how
now.
he finally got past
Watch
Yuki.
this. We're looking at Lando Norris.
That's what he should have done about 2 or 3 laps ago, Lando. I'm not even impressed with that. He should have done that a lot sooner. You can see Bottas on the hard tyres. Lando's on the softs, but he's not going to have pace on an Alfa Romeo. Alphas have been mighty fast. Our only real hope now is that maybe one of these guys pits again.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
So
Let's
Danny
take a
Rick got
closer
Guan Yu
look.
Zhou
Now
here.
just take a look at the McLaren.
I think this might be the battle to the end, these two. DRS overtakes each lap on each other until Guan Yu Zhou can pull a gap on Danny Rick, and then that'll be the end of it. So Lando is gaining on Bottas, 13 seconds now, but with 6 laps to go, he's not going to make it. He's not gaining anywhere near fast enough.
Struggling a little bit with Rhea.
So I'm going to pull Lando onto
Okay,
light.
understood.
He's got 6 seconds to Guan Yu Zhou. just to make sure he doesn't
Little more.
make any
realistic
mistakes.
Last couple laps.
So these guys, both good on their fuel number.
Copy.
Very important thing to check.
So I need to look after these tyres.
Both just nursing the tyres to the end now. We tried both strategies. We tried a one-stop
Alpha 10.
and neither worked. The medium tyre killed any chance Lando had.
Save fuel from now, please.
Maybe we
Save
should have
fuel
gone on the
from now.
hard. But hard is normally
Yeah.
the tyre that just doesn't work.
And you can hear just how happy the crowd are for them too. They're on their feet.
It's strange commentary. It's kind of a little bit robotic. Karun isn't the best voiceover artist at the moment. He's a great commentator, a great pundit, but needs to work on his fake enthusiasm there a little bit. Great job. I'm not sure it's a great job. 10th would have been a great job, but I'll take it. Both drivers gain a
And that's
position.
good enough work from Lando Norris
Good
this
enough.
weekend.
Not good enough. Still chasing our first points of the season.
McLaren showed some
Still
good stuff
chasing.
here today, but they'll be building on that
But at least we
now to
finished.
try and improve their results next time.
That is a
They are a
positive.
good team,
At
but
least we
will be
finished.
looking to solve their issues.
We didn't
Hopefully,
grind to a
we'll
halt in the
see
last
stronger results from them
corner
soon.
of the last lap like we did
As
last
this
time.
race weekend comes
Slightly
to a
less
close,
embarrassing.
the team is
And look, there we have it. 11th place. Alonso knock on. They're our main rivals really. Only finishing 8th and 9th. Picking up 6 points. But they had 6 points last race. So they're on 12 points and we're on nothing. Which is not great. So Verstappen and Leclerc trade in wins. Verstappen 3 points ahead. 8th place currently. We need this 5th place. Alfa Romeo being surprisingly strong. I didn't think they'd be up there. I thought us and Alpine would be fighting for 4th, but no. Not to be. Oh, you can probably sense the disappointment in my voice. I'm underwhelmed. But there we have it. Look at that. We've got the suspension. So that's the suspension that Lando's got. That's the second version, the second iteration of that. So Danny Rick can now have the new suspension next race, which is good. So if I go cars, car 1, which is Danny Rick, suspension, change, and we'll put the new suspension on there. We've only got 2 of them though, so if we have a crash or anything goes wrong, we're going to have to revert back to the previous suspension iteration. 25 days and 34 days left on our underfloor and front wing, and then we've got to manufacture them as well. Front wing design will be complete on the first day of the Imola race. And what's that? Oh, the underfloor won't be until after Imola, so it won't be until after Imola we have any upgrades. So Miami will be the first race that we bring any upgrades to this season, really, other than the minor suspension upgrade that we've got. World is watching us closely. Board watched and disappointed with the performance again. So that's 2 races, 2 disappointments. So board confidence is going to be low. Disappointed the last 2 performances. Scouting completes on the 17th, so we've got until after Australia before we can actually scout anybody else. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We've got maybe a tough race, or tough couple of races ahead of us, Australia and Imola, before any new parts come in. Because we can't scout anybody until after Australia. Let me know who you want me to scout, what drivers you think we should look at. Again, I think from the F1 grid, maybe we've got Alex Albon, we've got Pierre Gasly. It'll be my 2 top choices at the moment, but let me know. But if we want to go to young driver, which I think we should probably get as a reserve driver, maybe Taylor Pourchaire, or Vishal, or Logan Sargent, or maybe Liam Lawson will probably be my top picks there. But let me know in the comments below who you want me to scout, and hit that like button as well if you're enjoying this series. And hopefully next time we'll have a better outing and get our first points of the season. Fingers crossed. But until then, guys, I'll see you on track.